Hey guys, welcome to this week's vlog. I thought it would be fun to switch it up, and instead of doing a week of my life, I'd bring you along for how I'm starting to get into the winter arc and kind of how I'm preparing for the new year. So if you don't know what the winter arc is, it is essentially working on your goals and your motivations and routine for the next year, but starting a bit earlier in the year before. So by the time the new year does roll around, you are already disciplined and you are already in this motivated state. So I love the concept of it. I like the idea that there's not this pressure that by January 1st you need to be like this fully formed human being who does everything correct. I like the idea of like it's almost like a trial and error, and you're not so hard on yourself, but you're still working towards those goals. But my goals are pretty simple. I really want to get up earlier. I want to start going to the gym in the morning because I notice that I'm often, if it's nighttime, I really am good at talking myself out about not going to the workout or canceling the class. And then I really want to eat healthier and get in at least 10,000 steps a day. So those are my goals. They're pretty simple. I know they're probably super easy to someone else, but I've been struggling over the last year to stay, motivated and disciplined. So that's really what I'm going to try to incorporate. And I'm going to start in December. I technically was meant to start in October, but it's okay. I feel like with things like this, you should start when you're ready and what makes you feel good. So if you want to come along with me, I would love that and want to see, your thoughts and ideas on the idea of a winter arc. But I'm going to essentially show you, I'm going to be committed, and I'm going to try to do a week of, sticking to my goals. So by the time the new year comes, I'm fully in routine, and hopefully I'm just motivated to do these things naturally. But if you're into this idea, let me know, and let's start this winter arc by heading to the gym. So as we get into this winter arc, I feel like there's no better way to kind of organize your thoughts and really kind of stick with the idea that you're kind of working towards than through a vision board. So I'm just going to use Pinterest. So I thought we could start our Pinterest board together. I'm just going to label it winter arc. I'm also taking this very seriously because I'm doing it on my desktop and not my phone. So that's how you know I'm in the zone to create this winter arc board. Okay, here it is. This honestly only took me about 15 minutes. I love this type of kind of brain dump in a way. Once you start typing in what you're kind of looking for, I really feel like the ideas start to flow and you become a lot more concise with your goals in mind. It really just starts like trickling into more ideas of ways that I can build this idea of my winter arc, especially like meal prepping, going to more workout classes, drinking water in the morning, using the new face that I have and never use. So this is just the way that I like to almost brain dump in a sense, especially when it comes to visualizing how I want to implement my goals. So I really hope that this maybe inspires you. Obviously, Pinterest is free, so I just created this board. And something that's also really cool about Pinterest, which I didn't realize, you can move around your pins. So say like, I don't want this Pilates machine to go first. I want the 10,000 steps. I can just move it around as I like. But I really enjoyed this. It was also very calming and kind of puts me more in that mindset of, okay, this is happening. I'm going to start this. So anyways, I hope this is helpful. And if you create a board, I would love to see it, but just some ideas here and there. Morning everyone! It's freezing today, but I'm trying to stick to my goals and go on my winter walk. And luckily I have a friend joining me today, Annie. She has a little dog with her two Marleys, so we're meeting up in the park and we're gonna go for a walk before work starts. But honestly, I live next to the most beautiful park in the world, so I really should take advantage of it. And it is so nice to be up early. It's just freezing, but you just have to be prepared. Hi Marley! Hi Annie!
Hi!
Bright and early! Oh.
Marley has itchy ears.
Me too sometimes.
Look at her.
Especially with all the fur.
Look at those eyes.
Hi baby. We're on our hot girl walk.
Yes.
Itchy. And in other exciting news, okay, one good thing about it being so cold out is that I had to put on my big puffer jacket today. And I look in the pocket, and what do I find? My Summer Fridays lip balm that I thought I lost. So, if you're missing a lip balm from last year, it's probably in your winter coat. But I'm so happy I found that. I knew I didn't lose it. I was like, I know it's somewhere. But yeah, I feel like you always find things in your winter coat that you forgot about. So another kind of habit I really want to start incorporating, especially into the new year and throughout my winter arc, is reading a kind of like a nonfiction self-help book in the morning and then kind of planning out my day or kind of journaling in a sense. So I was doing this a lot in the fall and I have been carrying it on pretty well since, but I really want to hone in. I did finally finish this book, Manifest by Roxy Nafusi, and it's all about the steps in order to manifesting. So I really enjoyed reading this. I won't lie, I only read like a couple pages a day or a chapter a day, but I felt like it was kind of nice because I fully got to absorb the information. And it was that time in the morning where I could just ground myself in what I was reading, and then I felt like I almost took what I read in those few pages of that chapter throughout my day. So one line that really stuck with me was like, don't see it as like you have to go to work or you have to go to that workout class. See it more so like you get to do these things, and throughout that will help you create that life that you have been manifesting for yourself. And I highly recommend it because I feel like everybody talks about manifesting and it's very sounds woo-woo, but this really kind of put it into perspective about like you, in order to achieve those things that you see for yourself in the future, you do have to be grateful for what you have now, and it will eventually turn into those things. So that's that. And then another thing I wanted to talk to was how writing down my day really helps, but also kind of reserving a space to write a gratitude section or a journaling section. But I use this journal. It's from Dream Daily. It's really, I feel like, efficient for writing down what I want. It has a whole schedule on the side. I can write my intention for the day and then little gratitude points at the bottom. But yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of how I'm incorporating that into this arc, and we're gonna try to keep chugging on. Since I did finish this book, we need to find a new book. So if you have any recommendations for a good nonfiction or something that you feel like will help kind of round yourself getting into the new year, I would love to hear that. Hi, it's now lunchtime. I have a couple hours until my next meeting, so I thought it would be a good time to try meal prepping. I want to meal prep lunch. I know lunch is a simple meal, but for me, I hate putting it together. Like, I hate putting together a salad or a sandwich. So I kind of want to try meal prepping that, because especially when I go into the office, I feel like I just cave and always order out or go and get something for pickup, and it's like, no, you have food at home and you should bring it with you. So I'm gonna try meal prepping this well-known kind of like bean salad chicken bowl, and gonna see if I can make about like 3 days worth of it to have for lunches. So it's called a dense bean salad. The creator, Violet Witchell on TikTok, is renowned for it. The inventor of the dense bean salad, I guess you could say. So it has about 2 types of beans, garbanzo and white pea, and then mixed with chicken, which is marinated in a kind of a mustard sauce. So let's see how it goes. proud of me. Honestly, it was not that bad at all. And I feel like satisfied and happy with myself. Like, oh, now I know I have lunch for the next couple of days and I know it's nutritious. I know it's filling. So I'm pumped about it. It was honestly delicious. So I'll leave the recipe or I'll link it below, but it was so easy, so I highly recommend. There's a lot that went into it, but like I said, I have leftovers, meal prep for days. So if that inspired you to meal prep, I hope it did. And if you do make it, let me know what you think. Cheers! Morning everyone, I just made some lemon water. I was really good about making this in the beginning of the fall, and honestly I feel like it set my day up so much more productively. Like I personally feel like I ate healthier when I had this in the morning, but then I kind of fell off of it and then went straight to coffee again in the morning, which apparently isn't good because it raises your cortisol levels, which puts you in that like fight or flight mode all the time. So I'm back to drinking my lemon water first before my coffee, and then coffee of course. But heading to work today, it's one of my in-office days, so I need to get moving, but I had to make sure I had my liquids first. And yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna try to keep incorporating throughout the month and into the new year. Morning everyone, I wanted to wrap up the vlog here, but just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope that these couple of days watching me get into my winter arc and starting to work on my goals for the new year have inspired you to maybe start thinking about how you want to incorporate your motivations and aspirations into next year. But with that said, I'm going to actually start new facing. So I got this last year for Christmas. I was on a roll with it, and now I feel like I haven't picked it up in a couple of weeks, and I really want to start getting back into it. So new face is really helpful. It helps stimulate your facial muscles, which can help in essentially like produce collagen, which essentially can help with reducing wrinkles and helping with the appearance of your skin. And I think it can also stimulate like blood flow, so you'll look more glowy and all those things. So I don't know, I fell for it, but honestly when I was using it diligently, I did see a major increase in my texture of my skin, the glowiness around it. But you have to go very slow. It's very time consuming, but it's honestly so easy. Like you could literally do this while you're watching TV or working from home. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!